Welcome back. This is the second lesson recording for IM2, April 26, 2021. So we've just said that the formula for area of a sector, if I just want to know the area of this sector or this pizza piece, then it is going to be the first number represents the fraction of the circle you are dealing with. Okay, and that is going to be whatever the central angle is divided by 360, because that represents what portion of the whole circle you have, and then you multiply that by the area of the whole circle, and the area of the whole circle is pi r squared. So you have two different equations. I find it easier to just deal with this because I know what the area of a whole circle is. Okay, so think of why the formula is what it is, instead of just brute force trying to memorize it, because again you're going to get them mixed up. Alright, so what is the area of the blue sector? Leave the answer exact. Okay, so leaving the answer exact means, what does that mean? It means in terms of pi. Okay, so what is the area of the sector? Is going to be the portion or the fraction of the circle they are dealing with, and that is given by the central angle, that's 135 degrees, out of the total revolution is going to be 360 degrees, multiplied by the area of the whole circle, that's pi r squared. What is the radius? That's 16. Okay, and 16 squared is 256. To that we need to multiply by pi, and now 135 divided by 360. Now let's see if we can simplify this fraction at all. Okay, so 135, 360. Just start dividing by numbers that you know it is divisible by. Since it's ending in 5 and 0, I know that it is at least divisible by 5. So when I divide 135 by 5, that's going to give me 27. And then 360 divided by 5, that's going to be 72. Okay, now I see 27 over 72. Is there another number that I can divide both by? I can divide by 9. Okay, so 27 divided by 9 is 3. And 72 divided by 9 is 8. So I am dealing with 3/8 of a whole circle multiplied by 256. So 256 divided by 8 is 32. So it's 32 times 3, that's going to be 96 pi unit square. Okay. What about this? Again, area of a sector is the portion that you're dealing with, portion of the circle, and we're given it's the central measure is angle is 240 degrees over 360 multiplied by pi r squared, which is 10 squared. Okay, 240 divided by 360. I do know that if I divide both by 120, that's going to simplify to 2 over 3. Okay, so that's going to be 2 times 100, so that's 200 over 3 pi unit square. That's what it means to leave answers exact, means leave it in terms of pi. As soon as you pull out your calculator or as soon as you use 3.14, you are approximating. Now we're going to be working on Desmos activity. We're going to do card by card together as a class. Here we go. The area of a pizza is 200 square inches. Okay, so the total area is 200 square inches. Drag the black point to create a slice of pizza with an area of 80 square inches. What is the proportion that we're dealing with? We are talking about 80 out of possible 200. Okay, so I am looking for a fraction of 80 divided by 200. Okay, so the whole pizza is going to be area of the whole pizza is 200 square inches. And I am looking to drag the black point. Okay, and I can drag the black point by moving this point. Okay, so I am dragging this and I want 80 square inches. I want the portion or sector of to be 80 square inches. Okay, so I am looking for 80 over 200 of the area. And if I try to simplify this fraction, I can divide both top and bottom by 10. 8 and 20, I can divide the top by 2, so, and top by 2 again, and then both even still, so it's going to be 2 over 5. Okay, so I want 2/5 of a pizza. So I want 2/5 of pizza, so I can kind of move this. Does that look like 2/5? Does that look like about 2/5 of a pizza? Okay, so that maybe. Okay, so I am going to submit it now. What do you think? That's 2/5. And what I've put in is that, so my sector is too large by 6%. So that was not, I was eyeballing it, so that wasn't very accurate, was it? Okay, now this time the area of a circle is 7 square units. Drag the black points to create a sector of the area of 2 square units. So what I want is, I want 2/7 of a pizza. Okay, so I can eyeball this and try to divide this into 7 parts. To 7 parts. So 7 parts, this will be, I could do 6 parts if I make it divide half into 3 parts. So if I make a little smaller, that may be the 7th, and that will be a third. So 2/5 of the 7th might be something like this. Okay, so then I am going to submit. Okay, let's see how accurate I was. Oh, my sector was too small by 3%. I was pretty close, so eyeballing it, I can get it somewhat close, but I'm still not going to be hitting it right. Okay, so and this slide shows the average error. And the takeaway from that is, eyeballing it, you're not going to get that accuracy. However, if you're given the angle measure, so if you are given the center, if you can measure the central angle, can we be more accurate with it? Okay, so again, going from 0 degrees, making a full circle, full revolution makes 360 degrees. Half a circle is 180 degrees. Okay, and half of that is 90 degrees right there. And you should be able to visualize different angles at this point, especially like 45, 90, and 135, and so on. Okay, so those numbers should be something that are meaningful to you at this point. The area of a circle is 4 square units. The whole circle is 4 square units, and I want the black point to create a sector with the area of 3 square units. So I know that the whole is 4, but I want 3/4 of a whole circle. How do I create 3/4 of a whole circle? Well, that's pretty easy. I can calculate what is a 3/4 of 360 degrees. Okay, so then I can divide both top and bottom. 360 and 4, they are divisible. That's going to be 90. So 3 times 90 is 270 degrees. So I just need 270 degrees measure. Okay, or maybe you even know that I can just half that 280 and half that again, another 90. 280 is going to be 270. Okay. Okay, nice work. I got exactly. Okay, now that I can measure the angle measures, I can be a lot more accurate. The area of the circle is 30 square units. Drag the black point to create a sector with an area of 6 square units. Okay, so I want 6 out of possible 30 square units of pizza. And that is simplifies to 1/5. I want 1/5 of a pizza. So 1/5 of a pizza, and I know the whole pizza is 360 degrees, is going to give me 1/5 of 360 degrees is going to be 72 degrees. So I want 72 degrees. So I can move that, or I can eyeball it. Oh, 1/5 maybe will be about 1/5 will be, that will be a quarter. 1/5 will be smaller, maybe like this. Or if I have the number, I can do it more accurately. So I know that I want 72 degrees. Let's see if I can get to 72 degrees. Here we go. Okay, and I got it exactly because I did the calculation. Alright, so and that's the accuracy there. Alright, now the area of the circle is 40 square units. Okay, I know that the whole circle is 40. Enter an angle without the degree symbol or expression to create the sector with an area of 17 units. 17 units, so I want 17 out of possible total 40. And I know that the whole circle is 360. Whole revolution, one revolution is 360 degrees. So 17 square units out of possible 40 is a fraction of a whole circle. And that's going to be multiplied that, so that's going to be 153. And that is exactly correct. Alright, the area of the circle is 15 square units. That's the whole circle is 15, but I just want 13 square units. Okay, so I just want 13 out of 15, possible 15. Okay, and then I know that the full revolution is going to be 360 degrees because that's what we're measuring is central angle. Okay, and that's correct. Alright, so the area of a circle is 20 degrees. I'm sorry, the area of a circle is 24 square units. Alex is trying to determine the angle that will create a sector of 9 square units. So I just want 9 out of possible 24. So it's going to be 9 divided by 24 multiplied by 360. And submit. And I'm asked to explain my answer. Is that the only one that can work? What about this one? 369 divided by 24. That's actually the same expression. This is also would work. Okay, I'm going to continue on the next lesson recording.